gun would arm victims of domestic violence, but that bill is getting some pushback from domestic violence supporters who say the guns could be used against them. Russ McQuaid joins us live from the State House with a look at that bill and how self-defense shootings happen more often than you think here in the Circle City. Russ?
Ray, these are the halls of the Indiana State House where lawmakers make the laws about guns, who can use them and when. But those laws are tested every day on the streets of Indianapolis. Indiana's self-defense gun laws were tested Monday afternoon at the Pine Glen Apartments on Hannah Avenue during a home invasion. Both the robber and the resident exchanged gunfire and were wounded. House Bill 1071 got a hearing this morning, and it would allow victims of domestic violence who have a protective order to get a gun without a license for up to 60 days.
When domestic violence is at its all-time high and the most lethal, victims of domestic violence reach out and seek orders of protection to help alter or halt that violence that's going on in their home. And when it's at the most lethal time is not when we should be infusing additional firearms.
And I hear this story over and over again. When he saw the gun, he went away. We're talking about crimes that don't happen. Crimes that don't happen because a gun's involved. Never goes off. Trigger never gets pulled. The bad guy goes away.
That's what happened to Wajid Abiday at a West Washington Street cell phone store last week.
I spotted two individuals covered with masks and gloves and holding what appeared to be a weapon, trying to enter the business. I immediately pulled my gun, waved it at them, in an effort to keep them away from the business, to change their mind, and that worked. You have to do your job. And since I have my firearm permit, I feel safe that I have my gun with me.
Abiday says he's from Jordan and he never needed a gun until he arrived in the United States. The Public Policy Committee will hear the Domestic Violence Self-Defense Bill again next week. At the Indiana State House, Russ McQuaid, Fox 59 News.
And we're following another bill proposal.